one of the judges was Clyde Drexler. Like, he gives you a 10. Like, nice hard dick, man.
And that's the slam dunk contest.
That. You never watched any of the dunk contest, did you?
Nope.
Fuck a duck. Damn it.
How bad was it?
The worst ever. Like, not even close.
Did people even dunk?
Like, to the point where, like, the commentators are essentially apologizing at the end of the broadcast.
Oh, that's amazing.
Essentially. I actually got Elsa to, like, sit and watch it. I was like, oh, this is, like, the main event. Like, this is actually, like, a bigger deal than the actual All-Star game. Like, more people tune in for this, because that's true, right? It's like, it's the dunk contest. Like, the 3-point contest was a big thing, and then it's time for the dunk contest. And, like, we actually, like, sat down together, and I was like, this is the dunk contest. This is what it is. First of all, it's gotten to the point where, you know, like, the home run derby, there's always a couple guys where you're like, oh, man, you're not going to do it? Seriously? Like, you're the guy I want to see do it. And you're like, oh, I don't want to hurt myself. I don't want to mess up my swing, whatever. But you still get Shohei Ohtani. Like, you know, Mike Trout won't do it, but enough guys.
You still get your Juan Soto, you get your Bryce Harper, you get.
Right, exactly. But this dunk contest had nobody. Not one star. And, like, there's plenty of stars in the NBA. None of them did it. So the kids, I mean, it was kids doing it, you know, like just everyone sent a kid from their team that can jump high. You know what I mean? And it's like, not to say they're not marvelous players. I don't know enough about any of them, but that's just it. It's like, I haven't heard of some of these kids. And apparently, like, I've never been crystal clear on the rules, but it's like, it only counts as an attempt if you, like, go down with the ball. So, like, if you jump but don't, like, actively attempt to dunk it, that doesn't count as an attempt. So what was happening is these kids clearly, like, hadn't they're aiming way too high with what they're trying. Like, they're trying to do ridiculous shit that they just haven't spent enough time practicing. So, like, dude would just 6 times pump up take his sweet ass time, pump up the crowd, set up the guy who's going to hand him the ball or the guy who he's jumping over or, you know, whatever the fuck, and just back and forth.
Oh, no.
What's left hand?
That's tough. Oh, he's short. No. Lay that in.
Oh.
We are.
Oh.
We are.
Okay.
Like, in front of a live fucking audience, and the audience is getting restless, and everyone's like, you know, the commentators are saying, oh, if he makes that, that's a 10. But then, like, by the 3rd attempt, you know, or non-attempt or whatever the fuck, they'd be like, all right, even if he makes it now, it's like an 8 because this is taking so. And it was
Why did they allow this to happen?
Every round, beginning to end, was like this. So, like, from the beginning to the final, I don't think there was a single, like, a guy just got up and did the dunk. Like, that's the moments that make the whole thing, right? Is when a guy gets up and does a thing and everyone goes, oh, shit! You know? Not one of those moments. Because by the time even though they were impressive-ass dunks, like one dude, the fuck's his name? The only, like, I think it's the dude that won it. Was it Obi Toppin? This dude ran down the baseline, so, like, sideways to it, and took the ball off the backboard with his hand, like, took it off the backboard and then dunked it, like, in one motion with one hand, which is, like, objectively something you've never seen before. Like, so that's pretty cool. Number one, though, it's, like, not super visually stunning. Like, he dunked it and then he was doing this. Like, yeah, watch it back and you'll see how cool that was.
Definitely look better in slow-mo.
It's off the glass through your legs.
But it's also, like, even when guys did impressive dunks, you had seen them, like, run up and miss it, like, 5 times first. So it's just like, it sucks. It's like, I swear to you, the commentators by the end were like, you know, sometimes you have an off year, and
this dunk contest right here was a solid 6.
I mean, it was fucking tragic.
I mean, it sounds like A, they just shouldn't allow that many attempts. B,
definitely not.
If it reaches a certain point, if you like do 2 attempts or 3 attempts and you don't get the dunk down, they should replace you with somebody random from the audience who has to then try and dunk. That would be entertaining.
Just watch someone like really badly injure themselves.
Yeah, that's entertainment.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to
the 2022 AT&T Slam Dunk Contest.
That would be good. That would be good. I mean, you'd have to sign a waiver. Maybe just the people sitting courtside, so that you know if you're gonna sit courtside, you have to sign this thing, and part of the fine print on this thing is like, hey, we might ask you to dunk in front of everybody on national TV. That would be good. If you got one regular guy who could actually get up there in his suit or street clothes, whatever, you know what I mean, like that would be fucking huge for them.
Yeah. And if you simply cannot dunk, then you can, I don't know, you gotta attempt a half court or a shot from the opposing free throw line.
Just pull your pants down and just start beating it, just vigorously, and they like put a timer up, and everyone's like, hooting and hollering, and it's just like, yeah.
Do you have to finish before the time ends, or do you have to not finish by the time the time ends?
I didn't think that far through the bit. I'm just picturing the spectacle of just like red in the face, and just and crowd's going nuts and
nice.
I don't know what the commentators would be saying. I mean, they couldn't show it on TV.
What if you're just calmly, stroking?
That's like a 6.
Oh yeah, I guess you are still being judged. Okay, that is important.
Yeah.
What if you have great form?
You have to tell a story.
Real captivating stuff.
You have to really draw me in with your.
Well, yeah, you got your exposition, your rising action, and then maybe you only make it to the rising action. But if the rising action is really good, then you can still probably get like an 8 or a 9. I'm just picturing. You said rising action, and my 4-year-old brain is just like thinking about a flaccid dick becoming erect, and like, what if that's all it is? Like a guy standing like like hands on hips, like proud chin up, and just like willing his dick to become hard.
Flaccid. Erect.
And everyone's just like, yeah, get hard. Just like, and everyone.
And that's the slam dunk contest.
Like one of the judges was Clyde Drexler. Like he gives you a 10. Like, nice hard dick, man.
Nice cock.
And that's the slam dunk contest.
And that's what they should do with the dunk contest. A literal dick measuring contest. Wait, why isn't that an event in All-Star Weekend? Just a literal dick measuring contest. But here's the twist. It's a dick measuring contest. It's not to see whose dick is the longest.
It's who's the best at measuring.
That's right. It's a dick measuring contest. See, like, you're judged on like how fast you measure, how accurately you measure. Like, they've got like a doctor or like someone who like professionally measures dicks. Like, they've got like a control, right? They've got someone who is going to measure everyone's dick consistently, and they're like certified in dick measuring. So it's like the timer starts and you go, and I'm picturing like the soft like Taylor measuring tape, and so you go, and it could be like you're not allowed to be erect prior to the clock starting, so like that factors in, and like they're being tested for PEDs. You can't just like take a Cialis or something beforehand.
Yeah. And
right?
you got to get length and girth for thoroughness of measuring.
Right, you gotta get excited first. Obviously, you're not measuring your flaccid dick.
Right.
I guess you could measure your flaccid dick, but that's
Maybe
no one
both.
wants to,
Maybe you have to do both. That's the ultimate test of measuring.
That would be a long contest. That's a long contest because that's 4 different measurements by 2 different people. Because keep in mind, I'm suggesting your measurements are then checked against. Well,
yeah, exactly. But you do that before the
Yeah, you're right. You don't have to do that part live. You could get professionally measured first, and then just like that information doesn't get released to you.
Exactly.
So you don't know, but they know. Yeah, and they show. So the ESPN or whoever can show the graphic up on the screen, like, okay, here's what his measurements are. Let's see how close he gets. Just imagine the guys talking about like, yeah. So you see here, flaccid.
You gotta pay attention to where he puts the base of the tape measure and how it lines up with the base.
And let's look at the tail of the tape. You'll see here he's 6.5 inches long and 2.5 full inches around. My goodness, that's a fat cock, Jim.
Oil.
And that's the dunk contest.
That's the dunk contest.
That's what they ought to do. I don't know about flaccid and erect. Maybe that's like the 3-point shooting contest and the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
they're separate contests. Like how accurately can you measure your flaccid penis, and then a separate contest.
You're measuring your own? I thought somebody else was measuring.
Yeah.
I thought the
No.
measurers...
You're seeing how accurate. No, you're seeing how accurately you can measure your own dick.
I thought there would be like a control dick, and that's the guy, and there's 4 people like measuring this one person.
No, I'm picturing like, just like you get up for the 3-point contest or dunk contest, like you walk out on the floor in your like basketball, your team uniform.
Yeah, and then like, you go measure somebody's
trow. Dick. They start the clock, and you drop trow, and you go to work, and you see how close to the professional measurements you can get with your own measurements.
I think I like my way better.
Your way is a lot gayer. This was a perfectly Christian, morally traditional concept until now.
Well,
if you got one guy standing there with his hard dick out, and you got like multiple guys running up to it, touching on it, measuring it, that's gay.
I see. Now, I was also under the impression that they would go one at a time. This is actually a difficult contest. Then that guy's got to be a professional.
The dick.
The dick, yeah.
And how do you select who it is? Like, is it an honor to be the dick?
I would assume so.
Is it a player or is it like a raffle for everyone in the stadium? And like, someone wins.
Oh no. The most awkward way to do it is the refs all draw. Everybody in the NBA refs union draws straws, and whoever gets the shortest straw is the dick for the All-Star game.
So it's a ref.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing it.
And then imagine the games after the All-Star break that ref is reffing. Like that's just incredibly awkward. When you're reffing games for for the teams that are involved in the dick measuring contest.
It's only awkward if it's small.
I feel like it's awkward anyway. No matter what it is, I feel like it's gonna be awkward.
No. If he's got a nice, thick, juicy hog that like strikes envy, or at the very least no one's, if everyone's reaction's kind of like that's a pretty good dick, then like it's not awkward. You're at your next game and everyone's like, what's up, dude? You're a pretty nice dick. I have to imagine, by the way, there's some of that really in real life in pro sports leagues.
Probably, yeah.
They all see each other's dicks all the time, right? And I guess it's not exclusive to pro. It could be college too or whatever. But like in these sports, I'm pretty sure everyone's got their dick out, right? In like at least like pro locker rooms, probably college locker rooms. Like people, there's dicks, right? And I have to imagine it's not the most uncommon thing. I'm not saying everyone's doing this, but there's got to be some guys who go up to each other or who like they're talking to each other on the bench. Like I played with that dude. He's got a huge. Yeah. That number 70 right there, huge dick. I swear to God, it's like a Red Bull can. You know, stuff like that. I mean, there's no way that doesn't happen.
You don't know.